Hi my YouTube tribe, how are you? Hello my Cancerians, I'm back with your love reading. I just uploaded your general reading. Thank you all so much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate you guys. And as always, you know, keep liking and sharing on your social media platforms. And please comment, you know, even if it's just an emoji, just, you know, comment and let me know what resonated with you. What would also be particularly interesting is to get some feedback from some of the previous videos, you know, either the previous weekly, weekend videos that I upload or the previous monthly videos, and then put your comment in this video to let me know, you know, what resonated for you in the previous business. Okay, you don't have to write all your business out there, but you know, just generally that something came, you know, something manifested or came through. So yeah, and if anyone would like a private reading with me, everything is in the description box below the video. Also, if you don't need a private reading and you would just like to donate to my channel and support me for the upkeep of the channel and operational expenses, I would really appreciate that as well. There is a secure PayPal link also there. The link to my website's also there. I'm starting a new playlist because I always have a link to my playlist that will be uploaded real time every time I upload a video. Okay, so I will be adding the new July playlist to the description box, and you can just if it's not a live link, you can cut and paste it into your browser, and then you will go straight into the playlist, and that link is updated real time, so you can use the same link for the whole month. So every time I upload, you can use that same link. Also, if any of you would like to be notified of when I upload, there is a bell underneath the video. You can click on the bell and you will be notified of when I upload new content. What else? And also, those of you that have been following me and watching all my videos since the conception of my channel in the middle of March, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, it's really wonderful. We're up to 4,100 subscribers as of today. Awesome, thank you so much. However, I've had about 240,000 views of all my videos and only 4,000 subscribes. So if you are one of the people that watches my videos regularly, please subscribe. Thank you so much. What else? So Cancer, this is your love reading. Okay, now you may be wondering, why are those two cards there? Now these are my energy oracle cards that I use at the end of the general reading, that I'll do a little affirmation at the end of the general reading. However, your reading cut off right after I'd done the complete reading, and I was about to start the affirmations, pull these cards, and I thought it's not worth to do a second video just for the affirmations, because too many people, a lot of people don't watch the second parts anyway, you know. So I thought, let me incorporate the these spirit cards into the love reading. Okay, so that's what I did. So I will do this at the end of the reading. So we have here, these are the oracle cards, energy oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor. The first card is the broken heart. Ouch, not the best card to have. That's akin to the Three of Swords. The second spirit message was patience. Okay, now for those of you that haven't watched your general, the general reading for Cancer, the messages I picked up basically to me evolved around your finances or joint finances. And I just had an epiphany once I pulled this card I had an epiphany right there. But I'm not going to tell you what that is right now. Okay? So let's start your love reading. Your first card is the Three of Swords. Now that's significant. What did I say this card was akin to? The Spirit card was akin to what? The Three of Swords. So, Cancer, you have this twice. Now, I have to say something about this because in your general reading, your finances, with your joint finances or finances that you have with somebody else or with an institution or a bank or whatever, was out of alignment, okay? And this was your Spirit card for the general reading, and you've got the broken heart twice. So to me, that's saying that either a divorce, a separation from a partner, or a broken heart, or, you know, a broken heart or some type of emotional upset is probably the reason why your finances may have gone a little out of whack. Okay, but the good thing is that the end of that reading, it ends on a very positive note. Okay, so that was why I was surprised to see this card. So possibly there is something lingering from a past relationship that you had, or joint finances, or something joint that you had with somebody, and there's something lingering from the past, some that you haven't totally healed from, that's affecting your finances in some way. Okay? And then you have the disappointment, and the broken heart card has come up twice. So this is your love reading. So let's see where we're going with this. So under that, we have the Star in reverse. Now in your general reading, you had the Star upright, but you also had it with the Moon, meaning that you're optimistic and you have faith one minute, and then you fall into fear the next minute, and you're going back and forth, you know, with this emotion, or, you know, sort of in your head. You know what I mean, right? Like, maybe some days you're feeling really confident, you know that your wishes are going to be fulfilled, and you have faith that what you have prayed for is going to manifest. But then other days you feel despondent and disillusioned, and thinking, oh no, I don't think that it's going to manifest. It's kind of this back and forth, but it will manifest for you, Cancer. But there is some lingering energy that's coming in from the past, and that is, you know what, I wasn't trying to take this love reading here, but this is very interesting, because in your general reading as well, you will also see we have 2 eclipses this month. One eclipse is in your sign, so that's a solar eclipse. Okay, so it's bringing things in, things that you've wished for, things that you've prayed for. But then 2 weeks later, we have the lunar eclipse, which forces us to release. So Cancer, I do believe that you're holding on to some pain or some emotional trauma from the past that you need to release, and it's affecting your finances, okay? So I do believe that when the lunar eclipse comes in, it's going to help you to release and heal. And this card is also a card of patience, so be patient with yourself as you heal, okay? From something from the past that no longer serves you. You've come to the end of a karmic cycle. That contract that you had with that person or that situation, that soul contract, it's come to an end, it's over, it's done. Hooray and hallelujah, okay, Cancer? So you're coming through, You're coming through. You're going to be okay. So the next card we have is the Ace of Wands. So that's nice. So this is someone here that has their mojo back. They are totally revitalized. They're feeling sexy. They're feeling inspired. They're full of energy. Okay. But here again, we have the Five of Cups again. So it's nearly as though you're trying to break through, but there's something from the past, some emotions from the past that's still lingering around you, Cancer, that you haven't been able to shake. But this full moon lunar eclipse that's coming in, I think that if you help it along, it will help you to release these things, this feeling from the past, or something that's coming out of the past or a past life. And you can help it along by maybe doing some meditation. They're all over YouTube, you know, meditations to connect to what that is and then release it. Connect, accept, release. Or, yeah, connect, accept, acknowledge. Okay, I got you, I see you, but bye. Okay? So, and here you have the Devil in reverse. So you are definitely going to be releasing old karma. You're going to be releasing toxic behavior, toxic habits. If it has anything to do with your spending, the way you spend money. This is a love reading, but I'm just saying this as well because I'm referring back to your general reading. Kind of all ties in for me. If this has anything to do with poor spending habits, overspending, you're going to stop that. You're going to stop the leak. It's release. You're going to be releasing any toxic behaviors, habits, people, old emotions that do not belong in your future. You're going to be releasing. And I do believe the full lunar eclipse on the 27th, I do believe it's in Capricorn, and this is a card of Capricorn. This is a Saturn card. So you absolutely are going to be supported, Cancer, with releasing whatever it is that's coming out of the past that is still holding you bondage today, that's still affecting you today. Okay, you're going to release it. You're going to let it go. Whether it be your own negative or toxic habits or relationship or somebody else's, you're going to let it go. Okay? Because it's been holding you hostage and bondage and in bondage for some time. Even if it's just on a subconscious or unconscious level. Okay? And under that we have the Strength. You also had that in your general reading. Oh, that's lovely. So some of you really are going to get the strength. You're going to have the strength. You're going to have you're going to stand in your truth of who you really are, in your authenticity. Okay, you're going to pull on your inner resources and your inner strength, and you're going to tame the beast. Oh yes, yes indeed. You see that beast here? You're going to tame the beast. And you see how she's taming the beast, but she's not even roughing him up, is she? She's not. She's just gently got her hand on the beast, and he's like this beast, he, she, or whatever, is just docile in her hands. Okay, so this is probably not something where you'll need to use brute force. You just may need to use tact and diplomacy and be subtle about it, but have a made-up mind, have an intention that you're going to tame this beast, and this situation is not going to control me. I'm going to control you. Enough already of that. Okay, so this was supposed to be a love reading, but what do we have under here? Yeah, you're methodically moving towards your goal. You're going to start a new cycle. It's the end of an old karmic cycle and the start of a new karmic cycle. And the Hierophant was also in your general reading, but it was in reverse. So it looks as though you're definitely moving towards a stable, committed relationship, maybe with your soul tribe, or a soulmate, or someone that you're just on the same page with. You connect on a spiritual level. You may have similar spiritual beliefs. You're going to do things in a traditional way. You're setting your goal. You're planning. You've set the intention. You have your goal, and you are methodically and systematically, and very slowly, I may add, moving towards a new cycle in your life, a new chapter in your life, a new karmic cycle in your life. And you want this stability, you want the status quo, you want the soul tribe, you want the boundaries in your life. Okay, so you have that stability and you're moving towards that. And when you've done all this releasing, and you've healed from this disappointment and broken heart here as well, and there's someone here that's grieving, there's someone here that lacks faith. Okay, when you have done all that and you've released all that, this is what's the energy that's coming in for you, Cancer. So wonderful, so wonderful. And actually at the end of the month, you will have an opportunity also to do that, to go inwards and reflect and to heal. It might be a great time to take a vacation as well while you do that. Just relax, and if there's any craziness going on around you, which there may be because of these eclipses, there's going to be craziness going around us all, okay? Where we don't know what's happening from one day to the next, because that's what eclipses do. Plus Mars is in retrograde, so this might be a good time to just, like I said, you know, go with the flow, don't resist. If needs be, take a vacation, take a holiday, and just focus on you. Okay, so I'm not going to confirm these cards. I'm not going to confirm these cards. This was pretty evident. But let's do this affirmation for this broken heart here. I don't usually do this in the love reading, like I said. I usually do this in the general reading, but there was no point making a second video just to do this. So I'm incorporating it here. So guys, let's breathe. We're going to do this little affirmation together. Let me read a little bit of what it says too. Grief and loss. Yep, grief and loss. And also, I have to reiterate again, Cancer, the lunar eclipse is about releasing, and it's coming up in your 8th house of joint finances and money. So be very careful that you don't lose money behind some joint contract that you had, or joint obligation that you had with someone or an institution. So we have 3 weeks between now and the end, when Mercury goes retrograde, Mars goes retrograde ad nauseum. You got 3 weeks. You may need to get on the ball and start really looking at some things and seeing if you can start rectifying some situations ahead of time. Okay, so, and that was also in my weekly reading, I may add. That's that some balance came in, a judgment came in that saved the day, that saved the collapse of a situation. That was in the weekly reading. Do you guys watch my weekly readings and my weekend readings? It doesn't seem so. I don't get many views. I only get, well, they have improved because some of you did give me some tips on how to improve the views to get it to get the video out to more people. But for some reason I was only getting like 300 views, but I did take your advice. Thank you very much for those of you that gave it to me. So for this week's reading that I uploaded a couple of days ago, I have 1,000 views now, so thank you all so much. So those of you that don't know about the weekly readings, go and look there. There are messages in there that may resonate for you as well. And in that weekly reading, the first set of cards was that a decision that someone's going to make, or a legal judgment, is going to turn out in someone's favor, and it's going to be timely because stuff was about to get serious. Okay, so Cancer, if there's anything you can do to go in and mitigate a serious outfall with regard to your finances, your joint finances, it may behoove you to do that. And also, obviously, you're going to be working on healing from a broken heart from the past, okay, and from disappointments and grief. And you're going to be supported. You're going to have the inner strength to do that, and you're going to be releasing toxic habits, toxic people, toxic relationships. Okay, so broken heart is grief and loss. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power, Cancer, and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of the divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. That's also this card, the Leo passion. Instead of giving that out to everybody else, have that passion and self-care. Direct it to yourself so that you can heal, okay? Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. The universe has much better things in store for you. So finish letting go of any residual grief and open your life to your new self-loving intention. Joyous connections will follow. Okay, so let's do this affirmation. Cancer, let's do this together. I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. Breathe. Breathe again. I release the pain of the past and I live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. One more time, Cancer. I release the pain of the past and live with compassion for myself. Love heals and renews me now. Oh, wasn't that good? And be patient with yourself. I think this is Archangel Uriel. Is this a crown chakra? This is patience. I'm not going to read it, but this is one of the archangels that's also you can call on. And also Archangel Raphael is also the archangel of healing. You can call on Archangel as well to help you through this process. Okay, so patience, peaceful presence, letting go of desperation. So you're calling on peace. Let go of urgency, okay? Release the old urgency to look at things with a much clearer perspective. So it looks as though maybe in the past some form of desperation was driving you. which is confirmed by the devil. The devil upright is always something that's extreme. Okay, it's very extreme and excessive, and you're, whatever it was, you're releasing it. So there was some type of desperation or something, because then what it does is it's of the paradoxical intent. It actually blocks you instead of helping you. Okay, so the affirmation, I'm just going to read this. Okay, I pursue my goals with open receptivity. I am patient and flexible, willing to receive in many surprising and imaginative ways. And also the astrology portion of the general reading is calling for everybody to be more patient and flexible over the next couple of months, because God knows what's going to happen and what direction things are going to go in. And they may go in one direction and turn around and come back again in the other direction and have us going around in circles. So so I pursue my goals with open receptivity. I am patient and flexible, willing to receive in many surprising and imaginative ways. I pursue my goals with open receptivity. I am patient and flexible, willing to receive in many surprising and imaginative ways. Okay, so this is also the angel of peace. Okay, so if I was you, Cancer, if I had a choice, I had an option right now, with all this crazy energy that's been going on, plus you do need time to be able to really relax, go inward and heal. If you have the opportunity, go book yourself a vacation, go away for a couple of weeks or 10 days. Well, in America, you go away for 2 weeks, you come back, you don't have a job. But I know you guys in Europe, you go away for 2 months, 6 weeks, you still got a job waiting for you. So whatever continent you live on, try your best to get away. Try your best to get away and just get out of the fray and the hustle and bustle, and go somewhere nice and really connect with yourself. Okay? And allow spirit to heal you. Allow the process of healing to begin and to complete. And the truth of the matter is, when you have 2 eclipses in 1 month, why does it look like this? Why is it fuzzy? When you have 2 eclipses in 1 month, whether you give yourself the opportunity to heal or not, if you don't, the eclipses will help you out. Okay, so you may want to get ahead of the curve, seeing as you know what's coming at us. Not to say you've got to get into a frantic panic or what have you. Okay, but if you were thinking of taking a vacation anyway, you know, maybe you could bring it forward and have that vacation at the end of, you know, what month are we in? The end of July, beginning of August, for example. So Cancer, so that was your love / general / spirit reading. Okay, it's a little bit different today, but like I said, you know, we all need to go with the flow. Okay, so I know this isn't the format you're used to for general reading, but that's all right. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me have your comments. Always comment, and please share and like, thumbs up. And when you comment, you don't have to write a book, even if you just submit an emoji. Okay, because this is supposed to be a community where we interact. It's not just you watching your screen listening to me talk. Okay, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a two-way connection going on here. So don't let me feel like I'm out here by myself. Okay, and for those of you that have donated to my channel, thank you so much. For those of you that have purchased readings from me, also thank you so much. So I'm out. This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, and check out my weekly readings as well, guys. Bye.